Are you trying to build the best team in Madden? Well, head on over to instantmuttcoins.com to avoid the packs, save some racks. Link is in the description below. Use code CC now for 20% off. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome to another week of ups and downs. We talk about the MUT content only, not gameplay. That's another video, and that'll be coming at some point here soon. But we go over what was good and what was bad and what we're missing, and maybe even what's to come for content for the upcoming weeks. So if you enjoy this, please do drop a like. If you're new, consider subscribing. Let's get into this today. Ups and downs. Okay, so we know Monday's a nothing, right? We got Monday marked as nothing. Let's take a look at what we got this week and how good the cards really were. So week 5 team of the week, Chase Claypool, very, very good card, right? Very good card. He gets an up. Randall Cunningham, I mean, it's kind of an unfortunate timing for him to be released because people are on the gunslinger train, right? And he's a good card. He's a good card. But I'm kind of happy when I see him when I play. But nonetheless, Cunningham getting a card early on like this, I'm a fan of it, even though it's not a card I'm going to be using right now, this iteration of Cunningham. But still, I like it. Lance Briggs, an odd selection, and is a terrible card, right? And it's not a reflection on Lance Briggs at all. It's how they decided to make his card. It's just bad. I doubt I see it outside of Bears teams, honestly. So that card is a down. When we look here at the cards they chose, again, pretty good. We got the Pat Queen upgrade for Rookie Premier. Obviously, I love that. We missed a couple cards, but we're always going to miss cards each and every week. So just because we got the Rookie Premier upgrade, that's an up easily right there. And then our limited was Chris Harris. Again, not the most useful corner in the game, unfortunately. Doesn't quite have the speed to keep up. All these other corners are way faster, 2-3 speed faster. It's just a big downer, and the cost of Unlimited is going to be about 400 or 500k. And for 400 or 500k, you can get Dion or something like that, who's better. So I'm going to give Chris Harris a down. It's a good card. It's just not the best card. And when you think of a 92 overall cornerback, you would want him to be a little bit better. Honestly, we also got, what do we get on Wildcard Wednesday? Team of the week stuff. Not team of the week. What's it called? Power up expansion. That's what I meant. That's power up expansion. Huge up. It was a huge up for the solos getting the free power up from the 50. It was a huge up. Regulated the market. Good. I love it. I hope they do it again sooner than later. And even I say that as someone with me who has all these cards powered up and has paid all these coins to power these cards up at a premium. I'm still okay with it because I was still able to go back and make 50,000 coins on main account and no money spent, which was great. The solos giving random power-ups for the actual expansion, it was good. The selections were odd. They weren't great. But just in general, we'll give Wednesday an up. Much better than what I was expecting us to get. I was expecting heavyweights, though I am still, again, looking forward to heavyweights coming back. So we'll see what they're going to do this coming Wednesday. We keep waiting for them to cycle back around. They haven't done it yet. Maybe they got something else up their sleeves. We'll find out, I guess. Thursday's limiteds were Matt Stafford and Vita Vea. Both okay cards. Nothing spectacular. Pretty cheap overall as well. I'm going to give it an up on that standpoint. I also want to give it an up because the way that we didn't have to go out and spend millions of coins on the limiteds this week was great. It felt good, like we needed a break. We kind of needed some of those middle of the road cards, which are still good, but they're not going to break the bank. Then we get to the 50, and the selections this week were Antonio Cromartie, Patrick Willis, and Vernon Davis. Now, all three are good cards, obviously. But I feel like all three are just missing a little bit of something, right? Antonio Cromartie, he's played well. I've used him all weekend. He is a good cornerback, right? But again, he felt a little disappointing to me. It's just a little disappointing. I kind of expected a little bit more out of his card, but it still plays well, so that's good. Pat Willis, obviously we could always use linebackers. They're good to have. People like to run the ball still in the game. That's cool. But I felt again like they kind of didn't give him quite everything he needed in a card. And then Vernon Davis, who is the fastest tight end in the game, right? And honestly, while I like the card, I've used the card, I think it's an amazingly good card. I still feel that they kind of shafted him and they should have changed things up with him a little bit. Number one, his card was slower than Patrick Willis. I don't understand that. He's faster than Patrick Willis. He's faster by in the 40 by 15 100ths of a second. That's essentially saying that John Ross and Julio Jones are the same speed, or Julio Jones is faster. It just doesn't sound right, right? So you would have liked to have seen him be 1 speed faster than Willis at a minimum, which would have been 2 extra speed. Additionally, I feel like EA needs to have a better understanding of thresholds in the game and things that we are looking for desirability. A lot of these stats aren't always going to be pure field accurate for the actual NFL, right? But we would like to be able to get these cards to thresholds if you happen to decide that. Vernon was missing the medium route running, so that kind of hurts him there. For me, him playing on a secondary tight end position works fine for the routes that I have him on. Again, people with bunch, probably putting him on flats mostly, little things like that. He works really well, and his speed is super noticeable. So it's a really good card. I just think it should have been better. It's pretty basic. And then we get to the Legends this weekend. And again, the Legends were fine, right? Edgerrin James is a completely competent running back in the game. Top 3, top 4. That's all you can ask for sometimes, especially when you've got Barry, who's been out since day one, who is still, above and beyond most of the running backs. We got Reggie Bush, you got Bo Jackson. Just there's a lot up there, but he's a good card. And then you get Deacon Jones, who's basically like a little bit better than Reggie White. Again, that's fine. They made him fast. That's great. Neither of these cards were like, oh my god, I have to go get it. And again, I'm fine with that because that means that we could actually sort of take a week off a little bit, especially as Most Feared is right around the corner. So we'll talk about that. So this week coming up, we have Team of the Week on Tuesday. Wildcard Wednesday, I assume, is still going to be there. If not, maybe we get Most Feared a little bit early. That is going to be coming. Overall, it was a good week. It was not a very expensive week, so that is a positive. I will harp, and I always want like the best cards, but we've really been hit over the head with so much good content that it was kind of nice to just step back for a week and be like, okay, it's good. I don't need that card, but it's a good card, so I like it. It was good. We got high expectations obviously coming for this next week, so hopefully when we come back for this next week, it's gonna be just booming and banging and we're gonna have a great time, but we'll have to wait and see. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'm out. Peace.